There is no doubt that sex is a natural biological need, and every person, especially men, often want to initiate sex pretty quickly after they meet a new girl. What's more, they often do not want any relationship. But on the other side of the fence, we have women who often complain that they were hurt or even used because some guy wanted only sex. In this video, I'll try to reconcile these two worlds, and I'll show you the 3 principles that will make men a lot more efficient in getting laid, and the ladies won't feel cheated by it. According to me, the greatest cause of women's suffering is that men are convinced that a woman will only go to bed with them if she's emotionally involved. That's why men often pretend that they're interested in having a relationship just to have sex. It is in these situations that women get involved and suffer when they discover that the man wanted only one thing. However, this strategy is also bad for the guys because it requires a lot of time and energy to pretend, and also the fact that they hurt someone else isn't a great feeling for most people. This makes it a very bad strategy, and no one benefits from this. One of the most important things to keep in mind is that women need sex as much as men. They also think about sex very often and talk about it with each other. However, due to social norms, they're much less prone to have one-night stands because they're afraid of what other people might think and what they might think of themselves. One of the biggest obstacles that will deter women from sex is the desire to present themselves at their best to make the best impression. So if she thinks you can be a good candidate for her boyfriend, then even if she wants to have sex, she will refrain from it to make the best impression and show you that she isn't easy. However, if you, for whatever reason, do not consider this girl as your future girlfriend, pretending that you're interested in a relationship just to get her to sleep with you makes no sense. Therefore, one of the best things that you can do both for her and for you is to subtly yet firmly let her know that you're not interested in a relationship with her. She'll understand that the only thing that she will get from this is sex. And of course, there are some women who, due to education and life values, will never allow themselves to think about sleeping with someone they just met. So just let it go after that and don't waste each other's time. However, many women, knowing that this won't end in a relationship, will be much more prone to satisfy their sexual needs, and then both sides will be satisfied. Another thing to keep in mind is that there are very small chances that a woman will agree to have sex with you if she doesn't know you at all. So it's a good idea to get to know the other person before you start suggesting sex. Only when you spend some time together and begin to feel comfortable in each other's company can you start to initiate some intimacy between you. The last principle that you should bear in mind is that it is your responsibility to create a situation that could possibly end in you having sex. That is, above all, to set up the situation in a comfortable location where you have enough privacy. But remember that you should never suggest sex directly. Even if she really wants it and would agree to it, the proposal might get her off balance because she might feel bad or easy for going along with it. The situation is quite different if the sex somehow comes around by itself. Therefore, never suggest sex directly. Instead, ask her over to your place for a drink or for a movie. And when she comes over, it will be a lot easier to get closer to her. Summarizing, gently but clearly communicate that you're not interested in a relationship. Spend some time with the other person and try to connect with her on a few levels. Create a situation in which sex might be possible and strive to move closer, but never propose it directly. If you want to check how confident and aware you are, please go to my website, robertmarchell.com, and take a short and completely free test. Thanks for watching. And if you'd like to see more movies like this in the future, please subscribe to my channel and like my Facebook page. See you next week.